So, very good evening, everyone. Hope all of you are having a fantastic start to the week. I'm going to share one very important thing which will be very handy for you in all the provisions and also on the exam day morning. So, let's quickly check them out. So, first one is this trick is called deriving provisions from the numericals of the section numbers. So, for example, section 245 contains provisions on class action suits. So, 245, what is the missing numericals in the first 5 digits? That is 1 and 3 respectively. So what is the imprisonment in class action suits? It is 3 years, because you'll be getting a question for 2 marks where options will be imprisonment 1 year or 3 years, 5 years, and trust me, you will not be having enough time on the exam day morning to go through all the provisions. So if you retain all the datas in this is called the smarter ways. There won't be any requirement for you to go through on the exam day morning. So the imprisonment is 3 years, and in case of frivolous or vexatious complaints, that is wrongly complaining against someone, so the applicant shall be pay to the opposite party to the extent of amount not exceeding rupees 1 lakh. So the missing numericals were 1 and 3. So 1 is 1 lakh, 3 is imprisonment, and apart from that, separate penalties there for 245. So that is maximum is 25 lakhs. So that is starting and the ending numerical, that is 2 and 5 respectively. So all of you or following and listening and noting this down, it's compulsory note down this, and wherever possible follow the strategy for other provisions as well. So similarly, next is section 185. So what is the penalty for 185? Even God doesn't know, but you will not forget after this, because the last numerical in the sequence is 5. So it is rupees 5 lakhs. 5 into 5 is 25, so 5 lakhs extending up to 25 lakhs. So next one is manager remuneration, schedule 5 shortcuts. Trust me, mark my words, there will not be a question paper without this. So very important, and it's practically very difficult to remember this before the exam. So now if you listen to this, you will not forget it. So all the left hand side shortcuts are 5 crore, 500, 100, 250 and more than 250 crore. Now if you see, in case of managerial remuneration, the limits are, keep in mind the multiples of 12 and the starting negative capital limit. So that is 5. So multiples of 12, 5 into 1 into 12, that is 60 lakhs. What is the next? 12 into 2 is 24. Previous plus the multiples of 12. So 60 plus 12 into 2 is 84. Then multiples of 3 continue. 60 plus 12 into 2. So next one is 84 plus 12 into 3. That is 120 lakhs. That's it. Game over. So 60, 84, 120 lakhs. So if you remember like this, you will not forget it. And in case of other directors, just remember 2 lakhs, then increase by 5, then increase by 7. So that is 70 lakhs and 24 lakhs respectively. So now effective capital, what are the mistakes you should avoid is paid up share capital excluding share application money or advances, and reserves excluding revaluation reserve, and long-term loans excluding working capital, overdrafts, interest due on cash credits. For example, in a recent exam, one candidate got a question where reserves and the reserves of this comprise of revaluation reserve and accumulated losses were there. So you have to paid up share capital plus long term plus removing this reserves and accumulated losses, you will end up with effective capital. For example, effective capital is 245 crores, or so in that case 245 crores means, in case of other director, the remuneration will be rupees 24 lakhs. And what are the cases? So if the company wants to pay above this, then special restitution should be first. But what are the excluding cases scenarios is, in case of newly incorporated company, up to 7 years they can pay even beyond this limit, even though if they do not satisfy the schedule 5. And in case of SIG company or IBC also, they can follow this even if they do not satisfy the above prescribed criteria. Hope all of you found this discussion useful, and hope all of you are making full use of all the things that is being shared in the WhatsApp group and also the channel. So do make use of it, do subscribe, and do stay focused. There is absolutely nothing to panic. So all the very best and keep going.